Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to be playing some Leona Aphelios today, and I played this one probably a month or so ago, and I really liked it, although I wasn't super great with it at the time, and I haven't really played it too much since then, so I definitely want to play it some more, because I think it's a really fun deck. I don't know, I feel like just like Leona and Aphelios are two really cool champions that I don't use all that often, at least like just over the past few months, because they haven't been super turbo meta, but especially like Leona with the new update when she got challenged and everything, she's just been such a fun card. I really enjoyed Leona Diana and even like the Diana Nightfall aggro deck. And so since I haven't played them in a while, I figured we'd hop on and we'll start with some Aphelios Leona. Depending on how long I stream, maybe we'll switch over to like the Diana version or like Diana Nocturne, maybe just for funsies. But yeah, I don't know. I just really like this deck. It's cool. It has some cool cards. Celestial Trifecta is obviously like a really exciting finisher. I don't know. I just enjoy that, like the flexibility of the card. Plus you get some like big finishers like the Great Beyond and everything. You have a really solid mid-range plan. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Opening hand's kind of curious. Ziggs Talia, I don't think we really interact with their early plan all that well. Like they go like, you know, Inventive Chemist, Rockhopper, the Endless Devout, and we don't really want to like try to aggro them out with like Solari Soldiers and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna keep our two important cards. Sunburst is obviously fantastic for killing their champions. Revan's just a key central part of the Daybreak plan, so I'll keep those two in hand. Because I don't know, I have to respect Talia's Ziggs damage, because at some point they can just burn us out with the like Ziggs burn from the landmarks, his attacks, everything. And so we want to make sure we don't take a ton of early damage, but it's much more important for us to actually be able to interact with their finishing plan, like hitting the Talia or the Ziggs. I'll save Quietus for the Rockbear Shepherd.
I've never tried this chemical before.
I guess we should play something, right? I don't know. I guess we could kill something. Because we're not playing anything next turn either, though. Except for Sunburst. If they play a champ. Pale Cascade doesn't save our Shoe 1. I guess this is the punishment for not taking a more aggressive mulligan to look for early cards.
To the world below. We will resist.
Yeah, I don't know. A little bit of an awkward plan. Okay, that definitely bailed us out. We really needed a card to play there. I didn't want to go into next turn. Like this turn we could have played Vengeance on like a Ziggs or something if they play Ziggs. Yeah, but they don't. So should I take the attack or just keep him big so Ziggs can't really get in? That's what I'll probably do. Sun Guardian's just going to get really big. I'm not going to throw him away, or at least his health, into a Oncologist, like make it difficult for them to whittle down. I want to be able to decide when this guy blocks and gets defensive. Yeah, so now we have another interesting question. We could just go Raven, or we could try to kill Ziggs. Ziggs is nowhere near leveled though, so I think we might just go Raven into Leona and try to kill Ziggs that way, rather than wasting our spells. I think I'm okay with that. Because I don't think we're urgently desperate to shoot Ziggs right here, especially when they have Right and Hourglass mana up. Yeah, I'm just gonna end the round because I can use this next turn. I'll just keep my options open and see what they do here. Okay, they just slammed Talia. So she's not leveled though. So we can go after Talia if we play Pale Cascade, which I'm thinking we probably should do. Maybe not. Maybe we should just go after Ziggs. I don't know. Maybe if we go in after Talia though with Pale Cascade on Leona, it makes it difficult for them to block anything else. Like, what if we just do this?
Unwavering strength. Follow the horizon. Faces to the sun.
We play triple Vile Feast, so I'm okay with them taking this block if they're desperate. But I don't think they will. Okay, I guess I will. I guess like this specific turn we're tapped out of Vile Feast, so they're willing to go for it. I didn't think they would. I figured they'd be like, oh, they could have Unspeakable Horror, Vile Feast, they wouldn't want to put their Ziggs in danger, so I think it's whatever. Oh, heck yeah. That's actually really interesting. We go Eye of the Raharok into our next attack turn, stunning the enemies, and then play Winding Light. They have to end though. If they don't, or they have to open attack, excuse me. If they don't, we stun their units. I guess that was a silly attack. I should have left back the 3/3 for sure, I think. Just to block one of these grumpy rock bears.
Relax your knees.
Light the fuse.
She's not even leveled, so I'm just gonna let that hit. And I'll block over here. And just Vengeance Ziggs. I mean, I guess we just go like this, right? Okay. That's a lot of damage, unfortunately. So now I think we probably can't go Winding Light next turn. Why on Raven? Are they just killing Raven instead of the Sun Guardian? Okay. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. We don't have many other Daybreak cards in hand. But now it makes our Winding Light a lot worse. We could just go after Ziggs. With Leona barrier and then play Aphelios afterwards. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Glorious light rains down.
We have Vengeance mana if they try to get sneaky with Ziggs, because we need to kill him, or else they're just burning us out. Okay, well they're tapped below Vengeance mana, or excuse me, another Ziggs mana. So I can just play Aphelios here. And I'll probably just Calibrum their Rockfire Shepherd. I could Gravitum. I don't think we Gravitum though, I don't think we care. I think we'll just trade with the A2, I think. I think I'm just gonna shoot their Rockfire Shepherd. Oh, oopsies, I forgot about the Whirling Sands. That was a little silly. I definitely just threw away our Aphelios, unfortunately. Oopsies, my bad, my bad. I wanted to destroy those landmarks while Ziggs isn't on the battlefield. Plus it got us the Gravitum. So now if they don't open attack, we might be able to save our Aphelios.
Distance means so little when family means so much.
Do we go for the
If I stumble, I have the
Sunburst here?
catch me.
If we go Sunburst, we don't have enough mana for Vengeance, obviously. And we're probably not really doing much else this turn. But this will stun the strongest unit as well. So if this does go through, we kill Talia and stun their Grumpy Rock Bear. No, they're right. That's pretty bad. We're taking 4 from Talia here. And then 1 from Scrappy Bomb, so we actually die if they have whatchamacallit? Pokestick. And they're drawing 2 cards as well, so that's pretty bad. I'll just use Gravitum here. So they get 1 less blocker. Oh wait, we're at 2. Why are we at 2? I don't know why I thought we were going down to 1. Sure, Infernum. And Winding Light should be enough to finish the job. Oh wait, no, that's right. This is the 1/1. That's right. So we are down to 1. Plus they draw 3 cards to try to find Pokestick. I don't think there's any way we get burst speed lifesteal, right? It would only be on a unit through this. So I think we'll just slam down Winding Light. Definitely a close game. They did have 2 timely right negations. But I'm gonna pull here, I think. This does 5 damage. And they'll have to block here to stop 6 damage is the most efficient. But this alone would stop 6 damage and then could stop 3 damage here. So it pushes a little bit of extra damage. I don't know if we get there or not. Oh, Absolver. That's clever. Wow, they live at 1. This is oddly close, isn't it? Okay, I guess we end the round. What could they have that kills us? Another Absolver. Pokestick. Oh, okay, so Pokestick doesn't do it anymore. I definitely want to get off a Celestial Trifecta here. Spell Shield! Okay, so we're gonna have to kill that for sure. Do we have to, actually? What if we just play Eye of the Raharok? Wait, no, that won't work. No, that won't work, because that'll pop Spell Shield. Will it pop Spell Shield? Well, let's try it. Okay, that still works how I thought it would. Good, good. So that pops the Spell Shield for us, and then we can play Vengeance.
Another flawless execution.
This is getting oddly intense. I think we get there, though. I don't think there's anything we can do here. Unless they haven't have double Pokestick. Or Pokestick plus another Rite of Negation. But that, I don't think they run 3. I love how our opponent waved goodbye to us like 3 turns ago, too. I think they have such clever artwork in the Targon region. Like the, I can't even think what the 3/3 is called. The flying 3/3, like otter. I think it's so funny. It's like these creepy celestial beings and this cute little otter. Is our opponent roping us? That seems so disrespectful. I don't get why people do that. I don't get, like, the satisfaction. Yeah, thanks, Tyler, the trickster. Honestly, I don't play Targon very often, but they have some of my favorite cards. I love the Flight. I'm pretty sure that's one of the Targon ones, like 99% sure that's Targon. I thought the Winding Light was really cool when he wasn't like super overpowered. Like obviously he came out, he was a little good. I think they have some really cool cards. The Trickster. The Messenger. Yeah, I don't know. They have some cool cards in Targon. Was our opponent have killed us if they had that Inventive Chemist landmark actually on board? I think the Violet Face would have saved us, but it certainly would have been funny. Alright, GG.
Our deeds will be written in the heavens.
I'm really excited for the new competitive update things coming. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know, I really like getting to play like the daily tournaments and stuff rather than like getting so nervous about like the one seasonal tournament every 2 months. Winding Light is shaped like one of Aphelios' weapons. Grabbing them right. I think so. At least it's definitely reminiscent. I'm not sure if it actually specifically looks like it, but I'll check. It's definitely like the same color scheme and everything. Okay, Katarina Annie. I imagine pretty aggressive, so I'll keep these 2 for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely has like the similar like metal curvature to it. That's actually kind of interesting. To like Winding Light's face. That's actually kind of interesting. I never noticed that before. We actually have a really good hand here. It'll probably just be awkward to keep up with their pace. Like they can just play so many more cards than us per turn. So right here, probably just better to get the Solaris Shield Bearer down as an activation for Daybreak so that Leona will be leveled sooner. And I don't particularly want to just play 2-1 because it dies to like any trade. Whereas like, oh, Quietus is actually a fantastic draw. Okay. I guess we were kind of forced to play. Maybe it's Infernum. I don't know. I think Gravitum looks a little bit more similar. Okay, I'm gonna just Sunhawk here. I don't want to let Katarina level. We can kill her at some point with Sunburst, but we just can't deal with her quite this turn. And so Gravitum is Cloven Way. Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. Does this kill it? I'm actually kind of happy. Oh no, because the Blade's Edge will kill it. That's right. So I think we'll just take the 2 damage. We'll keep our unit on board and play Quietus. I do like Cloven Way. That's another funny one. Like, it's literally one of those things where I've never ever played it in the main deck. So at first I was like, is it even main deckable? But it's just because I only ever get it off of Unto Dusk. Or not Unto Dusk. Unspeakable Horror, like creating a random Nightfall card. Or like the 1 mana focus speed. Alright, we can go into next turn with just enough mana to kill Katarina. So I think I'm just going to take the open attack. And see what they do. I imagine they'll take the damage. Wow. Okay, not what I was expecting. I guess Katarina Annie definitely should be a bit more spell-focused deck, but still was not expecting it.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
Somehow it's only good when generated. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just gonna Sunburst Katarina here. It's tempting to get Aphelios on board, but I feel like we just can't deal with Katarina well enough. If I play another Katarina, I think we kind of just have to let it hit. Obviously, unless we like top deck another Sunburst. Or no, but no. Now we can play alone. You don't stun an enemy. That's good. Okay, wow, that actually played it really well. I was thinking we might have to like try to get some tricky Gravitum play going, but obviously Leona can come down. I love Leona's theme. I love like the bright Daybreak theme. I'm usually much more of a fan of like the purple colors of like Nightfall, Aphelios, like Diana cards. But I don't know. I love the theme for Leona. The Solari and everything. Alright, well let's do Katarina attacks stunned. We don't have a Daybreak, unfortunately, so we can't give Leona Barrier. So I might just ship it in. Get in there for some damage. Hope they don't have a double flock. Or they probably play Scorched Earth or Disintegrate, right? I guess we don't really have much of an option, so... So glad they reworked Leona and Sun Guardian. They have a great sense. Yeah, I totally agree. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this, I think. Obviously, I much would have preferred to be able to give Leona Barrier. But we take what we can get. And yeah, I agree. I think they've been... Ooh, I think I'm just going to play Duskspring here. That gives us enough to play Aphelios and spare the 2 mana. I think I'll take another Gravitum in case they develop next turn. We're obviously tapping out here compared to what they can play, but... That's actually kind of an interesting card. That's another card that's going to be a little bit difficult for us to deal with. But yeah, I honestly don't even remember what Sun Guardian did beforehand. But yeah, I agree. The rework has been really, really good. Static Shock. Man, that's such a cool card too. Okay, I think we let this go. But Annie's almost leveled. I don't think we have time to play Celestial Trifecta here. Maybe we do. We have 2 blockers on board. Maybe I'll just play Celestial Trifecta, because I'm not really scared of their attack. We're only doing 2 damage with Annie. We can't kill Annie this turn unless we use double Vile Feast. Is that worth it? Maybe. But what if they have a level up? I'm like, for 4 mana, they might have Flock plus Blaze Edge or something, and I don't really want that to happen. So I think I'll just play Celestial Trifecta. These three are all actually very interesting. I think Meteor Shower doesn't kill him, it just leaves them both at 1 health. I might just take the Golden Sister. We have double Vile Feast in hand. It's awkward, but we'll take it. And Living Legends is actually really tricky here. I like that. Because we're kind of running out of cards.
I want to play. Burning.
I'll just save some damage. And it's damage anyways, so it's pretty much dead at any time. And I don't know what we're looking for. Next turn we can play like the Meteor Shower and then the Vile Feast. It's a little awkward, but Annie's almost certainly going to level. But I think we win this game if it stalls out a super, super long time. If they don't hit like Conservatory Rex. That's a lot of mana they're passing, but I think we have to try it. Hey, Recton, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping in. We're playing some Leona Aphelios today. Sure.
I want to play a game of hide and
We still have 2 Vengeance and a Sunburst in deck, and 2 more Quietus. So like eventually we'll find something to deal with this Annie, but for now I'll just clog up the board, get some card draw. I don't know what we're looking for. I imagine Aphelios is probably our best card in this deck if he sticks for a while. But I feel like he kind of just dies on sight. Oh, they're PNZ not builds. Right. So no Rex. What is their top end? That's a good question. I imagine it's just a Conservatory deck, right? Conservatory plus like... I don't even know. Katarina rallies? I don't know what the point is. You're right, that's a good point. We should be careful of something interesting coming down. Like maybe they literally are just like they turn into a burn deck once they get Conservatory down, because I can't think of anything off the top of my head of what might be like their finisher. Whoa, they go for the Progress Day. Okay, I'll just play another Vile Feast, get rid of Annie. I don't think we need to do anything else here. I'll just save the 2 mana in case we need to do anything. Raven's good. Quietus is good. That kills another Annie. Why are they playing so tricky?
We were peaceful.
What if they have Costa Griff? I guess I probably shouldn't be doing this so aggressively, huh? Another Atrocity. Kind of awkward. Oh man, it wasn't Costa Griff, it was Death Lotus. Okay, sure. Okay, there's Conservatory, already popped. That's good. Okay, this Living Legends is not quite as good now that we've gotten like Messenger card draw, double cards from Heavens Aligned. Oof. I think we'll just Gravitum that and take Crescendum. We might go like, I might just burn a Dusk Petal Dust here plus Heavens Aligned to try to keep our hand somewhat empty. Cloven Way maybe? Oh heck yeah, these are actually 2 really good cards. Okay, I love Solari Sunforger. I love Solari Sunforger. I really loved the last Talia video. My favorite deck at all. Yeah, I love that deck. Thanks so much though for the compliment. I appreciate it. Oh, this kills both of them. If we Vengeance broad main. That would keep him alive, right? Maybe we just play Sunforger though. Will I try Red Sun? I don't know. It doesn't look like a deck I'd enjoy a ton quite as much as like the Red Gwen or like the more control Leona archetypes. But I might give it a try at some point.
Strength of the sun and my faith are one.
Oh, with Tibok on board, our Quietus is definitely pretty weak now. I don't like this. I might just use the first atrocity to kill Tibbers. Should I ever, like, burn a Dusk Petal Dust here to clear up a card slot for next turn and just play Living Legends? Because I don't know what else we're doing. I don't feel like Ziggs the Moonstalker is going to really do much next turn. They have so many cards in hand still, too. Man, I really misplayed this game at some point. I think I prepared too much for an aggro deck instead of a spell control deck, but I guess maybe Annie wasn't as big of a deal as I thought, and I should have just killed Broadmane because he's kind of causing problems. We'll go for it. I'll play Living Legends. I don't know what we were looking for. Probably the Great Beyond. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. I'll just Equinox Broadmane, pass an action, and then play the Great Beyond. Wait, hold on. I've already played 4, so this guy's lethal on board. Oh my gosh, hold on a second. They have obviously a ton of cards and mana left, but we might be able to finish the game here. Is Immortal Fire better? Because he would have been one short of lethal actually, but the next turn we might have been able to play Atrocity, but that seems a little bit desperate. Because this they could have like Spell Shield Popper, right, and then Disintegrate combo next turn or on this next deck. That's a lot of digging. Oh, let's go! Wow, wow, wow! We snuck out with that one. Let's go. Celestial Trifecta coming in clutch that game. Celestial Trifecta into Living Legends into Great Beyond. That was a pretty crazy game. Actually, both games have been pretty crazy. Both games? Have we played 2 games or 3 games? I think we only played 2, right? Swain Norra, heck yes. I haven't seen a Jinx Lulu or like an Aatrox deck like nowhere near as often now. I think like with the end of the season people are playing different decks. It's kind of fun. I usually don't mind like the metagaming of like all the top decks being played as long as there's not like one uber oppressive deck. I don't know, I just kind of enjoy figuring out the matchups that you play a lot. But it's definitely a lot of fun when you get to like experience a wide variety. There's a way to donate here? No, not yet. This actually looks like a really nasty hand. I think I might pitch Vengeance, because Swain's not coming down for a while. We have 2 Sunbursts as well. 2 Sunbursts, 2 Vengeance. Oh my gosh, look at this curve. So yeah, but no way to donate yet. I think the way it goes is you have to have 50 followers. I'm at 65. And I have like the hours streamed and stuff. But I need to average 3 viewers per, like 3 concurrent viewers. I'm at like 2.8 concurrent viewers at the moment. And then after that, once I get like partner or affiliate, I think it's affiliate. Ooh, do I just Quietus here and go to next turn with Sun Guardian? I think I'm happy to do that. Once I'm at that point, then I can get like subscribers and stuff. But I appreciate the thought. That's really sweet. This meta is really good. Plenty of choices. Yeah, I agree. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Because I feel like there's so many decks I can play that I'm not like throwing if I play them. Like it might be not the best deck, but like it's a fun deck that's relevant and like, you know, competitive even if it's not top tier. You can win with it if you're good with it, type thing. Which makes me really want to crack out Tri-Beam. I don't know if I really want to use one of my Sunhawks here. I'm not really scared of their Junk Construct or their Conchologist. So I'll probably just play, like, Shield Bearer, maybe Vile Feast, and then just go next turn Leona.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
I actually probably should spend some time learning Akshan Varus. I'm not a huge fan of the theme of Varus, so I haven't really, like, played all that much. I don't think I've actually even, like, played him at all. But I want to learn it, because it seems like a pretty decent deck. And specifically, I loved Akshan Sivir. So I might have to, like, cut a copy of Varus just to put in that, because the version, you know, the version that runs Sivir. I don't know how good that is, but I definitely think it looks fun. I miss the old Demacia, Shurima. We'll go after Norra here.
I am the bulwark against darkness.
I'm excited for more lore exclusive champions too. I think that's really cool if they do that. Oh, okay. Well, we still get a pretty massive attack here at least.
Behold the sun's holy light.
We're running out of steam though, so we do run double Vile Feast, so maybe they won't take the block. They'll be a little scared of Vile Feast. Okay, another Disintegrate. That is a little troublesome. At some point we need to just, like, push damage, or else they might just start clogging up the board and hit their game-ending combo of, like, Swain Leviathan. Especially with, like, 2 Sunhawks in hand, it's really nice if we keep our Sun Guardians and Leonas alive to set up a combo turn. But this looks really dead.
Then a hop. Who goes to where, I wonder?
It's a card. I don't even particularly want to attack here. I'll just be running into Phlox. Like, I'd rather wait until we set up a Winding Light turn or something.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
I really want an excuse to run Pale Cascade here. But I feel like it's just so bad if we take this attack. Like, it's literally just like setting up their kill spells. I think I'm just going to pass. Opponent, you can have your turn if you'd like. Okay. I don't know if I'm, like, incredibly happy with that pass, but I just don't feel like we're doing much else except for digging out something with Pale Cascade. Quietus is good, but again, our opponent just takes the open. I don't even know if I want to take the trade. I'd rather just dig for Winding Light eventually, try to finish off the game. This is the second Norra, I believe, right? I wasn't actually paying that close of attention. I'm pretty sure that was second Norra. Leviathan. This Pale Cascade is annoying me. I'm getting rid of it. I need to find something. Oh, heck yeah, there we go. Okay, okay. Equinox, that seems like the best to just stop Leviathan. There's our boy the Trickster too. Warrior? Interesting. I think we're probably going to take Traveler though. We need to find like something huge like the Great Beyond, the Scourge, something like that. There we go. I like that. It's also not bad. I'll take the Great Beyond though. Some beginner tips for fast farming. Which platform to use for checking metas and other stuff? I use Mastering Runeterra for most of my stat checking of like meta tier decks and stuff. And I do read a lot of the articles and stuff from Mastering Runeterra. I like Runeterra CCG as well. I actually have that as my Runeterra CCG. That's actually my homepage for like my internet browser. Oh heck yeah. Okay. Interesting question here. Slam in some damage. Put them down to 2, I think is probably the play. And we can just Atrocity next turn. Because Swain's not leveled, they don't have Leviathan on board. So I'm not quite as spooked. We tap out of everything though. But like, what do we gain from going Revan, Sunhawk, Sunhawk? Is that enough to finish the game? I don't think it is. I think our best chance is to just shoot for Great Beyond. Seems risky, but he saved us last game. Let's see if he can do it again. And also, play decks you enjoy. Even if like there's a deck that's good out at the moment, I just find it so much harder to climb when I'm like miserable with whatever deck I chose. I definitely think it's important to try a slight variety of decks now and then. Obviously, like if you're like looking just for like fast farming, pick like a deck you really want to master. Usually, again, it's something where I would just like pick a deck you enjoy to play and like, you know, make it enjoyable. So like, for example, I wouldn't pick a... Dang it, probably Scorched Earth here. But, I mean, they're wasting lots of resources. We still can get some more late game value, but it'll be a little difficult. Double Flock, okay. That'd be so good if we had Atrocity available right now. But unfortunately we do not. Like, so I would, for example, love Seraphine decks, but I'm not going to play Seraphine at the last second if I'm looking just like climb a few ranks, because it would take forever to finish each game. Or like Ari Cannon, for example. I loved Ari Cannon. And so like right now I wouldn't play Ari Cannon just because the games tend to take a really long time. So for example, right now, a lot of the decks I would play if I was really just trying to like just climb would be Plunder, Red Gwen. Okay, a current example of decks I'm not playing if I want to climb are the Norra decks, because they take forever to close out games. They're really fun, but they do take quite a while because you have to like rely on getting all your little dudes, eventually wiping your opponent's board, and then chipping them down. I don't know if it was better to go Raven double Sunhawk last turn. It's possible it was, but... Wait, we got Winding Light too. That's actually kind of interesting. Is there any way we win this? I don't want to go down I don't want to go down too low. Do we save more damage blocking anywhere else with this? I don't think so. Okay, I'm just going to flop down Revan plus Traveler just to get big bodies on board. And the next turn start Sunhawk and then Winding Light, and maybe we can finish off. That's not good. Why did I play that? Oh, it was Concologist. I was like, what the heck? Okay, that's actually really bad. So if they find Leviathan, we die. Probably. Or Heroic Refrain, another Concologist card. Oh no! Do we have to use Atrocity for this? That's a little sad, no? Does it even save us? Oh my gosh, it would save us at like 1. Because we can't kill Swain. And everything's flocked anyway, it's fuckable, so we can try to live at 1. Oh, and one other thing is if you're looking to climb, whatever deck you do pick, look at like a really high ranked player play it once or twice. Because I feel like whenever I pick up a new deck, I feel like I'm just atrocious at it unless I've like seen someone who's better than me go through some of the lines and everything. And talk through your plays. Like literally, whenever I stream, I feel like I play so much better because I talk through my decisions. Whereas when I'm just like on my own, I put music on in the background or a video on my other screen or whatever, and then I just start like autopiloting super hard. Thresh Karma. Okay, that sounds like a fun matchup. Don't play Thresh Karma if you're looking to climb. Those games will take a really, really long time. I'll keep an Aphelios. I think we're pretty happy with both Sun Guardian and Daylight Spear. Raven Daylight Spear here. Alright, we have some of our beefy cards. I don't know how easy it'll be to stick all of them, but we don't play many units that are vulnerable to Quiet Feast or Quiet Feast. What the heck am I talking about? Quietus or Vile Feast? Quiet Feast. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we can play Sun Guardian, Sun Guardian.
Looks like I'm ready. Bye-bye.
I don't think I want to take this tech, because this can just die to Duskbringer at any point if they want to attack type thing.
Into the forest.
Yeah, I'll just take this 2 damage. I'm really not all that scared of it. And so we could get Aphelios going, which I might do. I might just go Duskbringer here. Play Aphelios, get a Calibrum. And then next turn we could play Calibrum, or start with Daybreak and then play Calibrum type thing. We'll see how that goes. Oh shoot. It's a catalog deck. Are we about to get go-hearted?
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
Maybe we just want to play Raven instead this turn. Raven plus Calibrum. I don't think we need the extra 2 mana specifically for this turn. Okay. We could try to push some damage here. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, getting the damage on our dudes. Because they outlast 1 pack of bags. But I feel like since they don't actively die in combat right now, it's probably better to just start pushing some damage and getting rid of their blockers. And obviously if we can get Thresh weak enough, we do run stuff like Vile Feast. We could double Vile Feast him or something, which I don't think is a particularly good plan. But if not, otherwise we get some damage going. I love Eclipse Dragon, by the way. This is a super cool card. Once you have Raven on board. Oh man, no Vengeance. I don't know why I thought we had Vengeance in hand. So I think we'll just let Aphelios die, and we can go like this. Okay, hold on. We have... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play the dragon. The dragon's cool. He does cool things. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, I love Mountain Drake. My goodness, I haven't seen that card in so long. Unfortunately, this is like an atrocious matchup because he's like one of our only cards that will die to Quietus. Withering Whale. That's a very inefficient removal against our deck. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, see you around, Vrecton. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I might just start with Sun Guardian. That leaves us plenty of options. Our board is huge. They don't have Ruination, so we could do a lot this turn. We still have 2 sort of removal spells if we need it. Concussive Palm. Sure. I think we're fine with that. To be honest, I really want to play Mountain Drake, but I think it's really bad. I think it's like instant dead. We'll play a Trickster. I'm pretty sure I definitely want to play Trickster, just get him for the 3 damage. They have tons of healing though. So this is probably not going to be a winnable matchup until we hit a Winding Light play. So in that case, do I even want to develop more here? If they play Ruination next turn, we're looking much less impressive of a board. So I'll play Gravitum, get rid of their best blocker here, and then swing in. Next turn, I'll try to be cautious with how much I develop, so they can't Ruination. But I guess we run into that same problem though a turn later, right? If they play Ruination, once we slam Winding Light, we're in just as much of a pickle. That's a lot of damage though. I mean, they have so much healing. I don't think we're particularly close to finishing off the game again still without getting our big units on board. They have just 8 mana, so they can't play Ruination this turn. So I guess our best play is to try to manipulate their board. But how can we do that? We don't really have any impressive... So I guess it's probably just an open attack, right? I'll just play Mountain Drake. If they kill it, then I'll just play one of our Sun units. Our Shield Bearer, Slaughter Soldier, probably one of the two. But I don't want to open attack, or I don't want to develop next turn. Go hard. Sure. Concussive Palm. A little unfortunate again, we can't kill either of those. Okay. We still have a really good attack, plus Atrocity.
I see every move.
They could have Deny, obviously. That's something interesting to keep in mind. Alright, good game. That was an interesting matchup. I think our units just get too chunky. Like their removal is really bad against our deck. Things like Go Hard and Withering Wheel that only deal 1 damage are never gonna like take out Raven. I saw a Yi Ash deck on Master Runeterra's front page. I was like, that looks kind of interesting. FTR. Oh my goodness, I did not beat FTR. Leona's interesting. I think she just dies. And she's not going to want to be challenging anything on turn 5. Because that's essentially going to be their turn 7. So they'll have, like, I don't know, a leveled Trundle and a whole bunch of stuff on their turn 5. So I don't really want to play into that. Vile Face doesn't kill anything. I'd rather look for Quietus to hit the faces of the old ones. Wow, interesting hand. Really interesting hand. We'll get in some early damage, and we have an insane mid-game plan here. I just don't know if it's gonna be enough, because like they also are very strong in the late game and just wipe our board, but if we just get so many cards that they have to deal with, maybe there's a way out.
My faith protects me.
Vile Feast would shut down our open attack, but if they don't Vile Feast, we get to push 5 damage. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty happy to just swing in.
No more hiding.
They could obviously use their heal, but I don't want to develop into like an avalanche, because we wouldn't even be able to play Aphelios' gun or anything. Okay. They haven't ramped anything. They've burned 3 mana. Feels pretty good. We don't have much of a fantastic play this turn. Like, I'm tempted to go Aphelios here into Crescendum. It plays a little bit into Avalanche, though. Depending on what they do here, we'll see. I might just take another open attack. If they offer the pass, because if they're burning like another 3 mana. Just with the Vengeance, okay. I'll risk the Crescendum here. We use our mana a little bit more efficiently, and then we can go Raven next turn, potentially. That's pretty miserable. I don't think we're ever going to get that guy back. So now our open attack's just not very good. I'll just play Raven. Avalanche doesn't hurt us anywhere near as poorly. Alright, well we can get in here. What? No. I have Pale Cascade and Vile Feast. Why would you ever block there? Are you just that scared of damage, I suppose? Like if you expect us to run Atrocity too? Like you're setting up a guy for Avalanche, but I think I'm kind of okay with that trade at this point. Sure. We can push 4, 5, 6 damage on the open attack. Which I think is probably worth it. I don't think I want to develop next turn. We could like kill them straight up if we kill them, or if we develop next turn. But I don't know if that's worth it. Worth the risk.
See the light.
Oh no, that wasn't her level up. Okay, so we deal 5 damage. If we run into a Berry Nice, I think I'll just take the 5.
Stand and fight.
And then just play Celestial Trifecta otherwise. I don't know if I'm playing this too slow. I don't know if I should be more aggressive, but now that they have Buried Nice mana up, I feel like either way is kind of a fork. Like, they either Vengeance or Leona here on the open attack, or we get Buried Nice and lose them anyways next turn. So I feel like if we can get her in for some damage now, we're fine. And we're hitting some Celestials soon. And also Ruination. Equinox, what does that hit? Not much. I think I'll take the elusive damage. Oh my gosh, that's actually really good too. That stays out of avalanche range. Gives us an elusive. Or maybe we just take like the extra card draw. I'm not opposed to that. And Spell Shield. I don't know, maybe that's a little passive to not develop at all. Like maybe if I don't know, I just feel like if we opened with Solari Soldier, just like a little test in the waters to see if they'll play Buried Nice, and then go into next turn and play yeah, see, like they did have Buried Nice. So like if right now we didn't deal at 5 damage, if they were still at 13 health, next turn they obliterate our landmarks, we could still play these guys, but I don't know if we'd be too far behind them, because now we can kind of just like flood the board. I'll play 1.
Raise your weapon, Sunwind.
Because now we can go 1, or we could play both of these if we wanted. Or we could play like Trickster, Dustbringer, Soldier, obliterate all our landmarks. Sure. Now I think we can win. If we go Sunhawk next turn. We'll have 9 mana, so we can go Sunhawk into Destroyer. Is that worth it? I guess we'll see what we get. Great Beyond, that's actually fantastic too.
Let my stars guide all travelers onward.
I'll just try to go wide. I'm not going to block. I want to play units that won't die to Avalanche. So now we have some elusive damage coming. Now is the interesting part. Do we start with... Or do we go Sunhawk Destroyer? What if we go Ravens Sunhawk Sunhawk? That seems really good too. But then we can't play either of our Celestials. But he just wins the game if they don't kill him. We have 2 elusives now. Very Nice won't do anything. So I have to have like Vile Feast Vengeance to kill Great Beyond. I think we just got really, really lucky with this game. Our opponent didn't have a single ramp card. Or any heals yet. Like no Kindly Tavern Keepers or Catalyst of Eons. Okay. We still have cards if they do kill Great Beyond. And I don't know if actually we have Sunhawk to prepare, stop them from killing us next turn if they have an FTR. But they wouldn't have enough if they have Vengeance. Okay, so they can't play FTR. So 3 damage here from elusive puts them down to 5. We could get in with our Overwhelm onto the pillar and win that way, which I think might be worth it, just to get the spell shield going. Oh my goodness. That's pretty brutal. Oh gosh. Wow, yeah. Yeah, that's bad. I think we have to just throw Raven under the bus. Oof. That hurts really bad. She who wins. Yup, yup. That's tough. If they... I mean, obviously they're going to attack. But if we were able to... Wait, where'd he come from? Oh, that's from degenerated from Raven. I was going to say, wait a second. Okay, well, we'll try to stay out of atrocity range, but that's not possible at this point. I'm going to actually just kill this. Next time we can go Sunhawk into Destroyer. And hopefully that finishes off the game. We'll have a 10-minute overwhelm spell shield. Or 10 power, excuse me. I don't know if it'll be enough, but it's about all we got at this point. That was a pretty good hit off of Raven. Probably like one of the few really, really good ones here. I don't know if it'll be enough, but I guess we go for it if we can. They can still have a freeze, but it won't be enough unless they have, like, I don't know. I don't think there's any way for them to pop a spell shield too. It's pretty much this turn or we lose. Coming down really close here. That blade looks so impractical. Okay. We'll get in there. I don't know what they could have to stop us here. A freeze still on here, they still lose. They did have the freeze. Alright, GG. That was close. Not bad. I've been pretty impressed with this deck so far. It's so flexible. Like, you have such a solid mid-range plan with like Raven and Sun Guardian and Leona, but you also have like just this massive like late game strategy of just like all these Celestials. You have Winding Light. You have obviously he's not a Celestial, but he looks like one. Winding Light and Invokes. Okay. What are we looking to do here? I don't think we want Winding Light in the opener. Slowknock's interesting. Could stop like a Caitlyn on turn 3. But would we rather just have an extra look at like a Vile Feast or a Quietus? Probably. Those are two good cards as well. Our deck is just a little pricey and like inefficient. Like if they have like a Puff Cat Peddler, we have to play like Aphelios into Calibrum or like a whole Sunburst or like Leona. So it's gonna be a little bit before we can really get in there. Do I think Quietus is gonna get nerfed? I don't think so. I mean, it's definitely possible. I'm not entirely sure though. I think it's a fine card. It's just like situationally a little over the top. Like for example, the fact that it kills like any champion with 2 or less power too. Like I think it'd be interesting if it was like kill any unit that's, or kill a follower if its power's 2 or less for 1 mana. But if it's champion, you have to spend 2 mana, something like that. Like anything just like a little bit different. They might have Purple Berry Shake here. I wonder if people run that anymore. But I don't know. It's definitely a really, really good card. It's like so mana efficient compared to a lot of the other removal in the game. Like for example, if you want to kill like Victor, he's what, a 4 mana champion? You can do it just for 1 mana. Whereas previously you'd have to have like a 6 mana Vengeance, 5 mana Sunburst, or a 4 mana Thermo Beam. And so being able to do it like 1 mana is obviously just like such a difference in the mana swing than normal removal has been, in my experience. Okay, I think I'm happy to just get down Aphelios this turn. and maybe not cast the weapon, just keep up another Vile Feast. I will take Caliban though, because it shoots their Pubcap Peddlers and stuff.
The stronger your shadow.
But I do think Quietus was necessary for a while, when Aatrox was so powerful. Like, you kind of needed easy ways to either kill their early units or kill their equipment, or else you were just going to get run over anyways. But now that Aatrox isn't quite as overpowered, I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, I don't get annoyed by Quietus all that often.
Long shot.
Maybe it's because I come from Magic, and so cards like Fatal Push are just so common. I think it's a better idea to have to spend more to kill champs. It's just hard for Shadow Isles to deal damage to background champs with like 3+ health. Yeah, that's a good point. Like my Aphelios against Shadow Isles, you either have to have like a Vengeance or like a box, but that's kind of odd. What do we want to do here? Do we just play Leona? We take one hit from Caitlyn? I think I'd rather get Raven down. Yeah, it is definitely, it's a very, very interesting card. I feel like there are a lot of ways to go with it. Like if it did get nerfed, I definitely wouldn't complain.
One step ahead.
If it did or didn't get nerfed, I'd be kind of like fine with it at the moment.
You leave me no recourse.
I'm not gonna put Raven into Mystic Shot range. Or Piltover Peacemaker range. That is one of the things I do love about digital card games, is like the balance updates are like so interesting. Whereas in like paper games like Magic, it's either banned or just there, you know what I mean? Okay, several options. We could get in for some serious damage. Or we could just straight up kill Caitlyn. But I don't think Caitlyn's our biggest problem right now. What are we really accomplishing this turn, though? I guess just play Leona. Get in for some damage, maybe. Like, we could go after Caitlyn and we lose Leona. Is that worth it? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go after her. I'll let them block here. It makes it a little bit easier to die to Thermal Beam. But we push 8 damage, and I want to keep Vile Feast for another Teemo. Because, like, it's also, I don't know, it's a quality of life thing for Shadow Isles to have a card like Quietus available. But it's also just, it'd be nice for other decks, too, because, like, it feels really bad. Like, playing, the Seraphine's probably the most relevant example that I've played a lot of. It just feels really bad to have your champions die to the 1-mana spell. But like, it's also kind of a thing like, then it becomes a really bad card against champions like Zoe or Teemo if you're paying 2 mana instead of the 1 mana. Like, you'd rather just play a Vile Feast to kill Teemo. Oh, for some reason, when they started throwing out pranks, I thought these were pranks as well. I was like, wait, hold on a second, that's a ton. Okay, we could Vengeance this, but again, I don't think traps are our biggest concern. We have so much health on our board. I'm just gonna Sunburst, I think. Next turn we have a really nasty turn. We can start Shield Bearer. As soon as they develop, we go Sunhawk, Sunhawk, and we might be able to just finish off the game. Leona's level up animation is a bop too. My goodness, what a cool champ. Okay, so we're never casting Gravitum.
Well, what have we here?
Alright, we're gonna swing in for a lot of damage. And I don't know what our opponent's gonna be able to do about it. We have 2 more stuns, plus a Quietus, if they play like a chump unit. Plus a Challenger. We could even activate Morning Light if we really wanted. Wait, that's not how that works. They play Stress Defense, no Purple Berry Shake though. Or at least no, we haven't seen Purple Berry Shake. Do we win if we get in here? We have 9, 12, 15, 16. I think we can just win if we open attack.
Unwavering strength.
Oh, another Stress Defense. Alright, GG. Exactly lethal. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some tea, and I'll be right back to keep on winning some games, hopefully.
Through unwavering faith, the moon is.
Alright, let's get back to gaming. I'm ready. Do Aphelios or Leona have any of the Arclight skins? I don't think so, right? Battle Academia, that's right. This is my last glass of tea. I'm gonna have to treasure it until I can get downtown. Okay, Seraphine Twisted Fate. I like that. So what should we expect? Lots of elusive threats, Burblefish and such. We can try to save our Vile Feast for those. Quietus? Double Quietus, actually. I might just keep that whole hand. This is actually kind of interesting. I don't know if we need triple or double Quietus, because we can look for one to kill off Seraphine. And we probably want to get a little bit aggressive. Like, start buffing up our Sun Guardian and stuff. Push a lot of damage, because our units will just be so big. I do like to play Slayer Soldier on 1 in case we happen to draw into a turn 2 unit, but like a Slayer Shield Bearer, but that's a little bit over the top risky. We don't need to be crazy here. Legend of Runeterra only has 319 viewers right now. Is that like insane? I'm like, I don't know how it has that few. It's like such a cool game. It's so visually appealing. Like I love the visual effects of this game so much more than any other. And then like compared to like it's like weird morning times right now, but Magic Gathering has over 7,000, and Lore only has 300. Like what the heck? Hearthstone is 35,000. Double Quiet is obviously very, very, very nice in this matchup. Kills all their champions.
Few days till the show. I got this.
Like, this just feels bad for our opponent. Like, what are they going to do about that, you know? We never, ever, 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 ever tap out of Quietus mana. Like, past turn 3, your opponent's almost never going to have, like, 0 mana. And so it just makes it difficult to, like... Oh, you know what I should have done there? I should have played Sun Guardian first and then Quietus. But that was a little bit of a mistake. But we should be fine. I was too distracted complaining about viewership numbers in Legends of Runeterra. So now that we have two, if our opponent can keep it... Wait, they got Twin Disciplines off of Coral Creatures? I was just thinking for a second, that's actually a little unlucky for us too. I love those interactions though, those are so fun. Like, obviously the randomness is kind of like, ah, man, that stinks, but...
I knew I should have gotten a cat.
We can Vile Feast and then attack and try to keep up Pale Cascade. I don't particularly think it's relevant this turn, but then afterwards you can play Quietus if necessary. But I don't know, I find that like interactions between like these Spellslinger decks and midrange decks just so fascinating. You have to worry about like your resources. You're putting on pressure, but your opponent can kind of like put it off for a little bit. The decision making with your cards, I don't know, I think it's fascinating. The passing. I don't think our opponent will ever block with Seraphine, but I'll keep up Pale Cascade just in case. I wonder what that could have been. I suppose we'll find out at some point.
No outsiders.
That's one chump blocker down. Obviously they're not like an incredibly unit heavy deck besides their like elusives that they don't really want to block with. So now if we find a Winding Light, we're pretty happy. Vengeance is interesting too. Do we let that go? I think so. Because 1 health, it's almost dead every time anyways.
The dawn has arrived.
Carry her light across the mountain.
No, your opponent has like a high note. Make it rain. I don't even know what they play. I haven't played this in a while, but they have lots of ways to deal 1 damage, so I don't think we'd be able to save our Sunhawk there for like Blink Pale Cascade.
Sorry, Papa.
Okay, 1 Seraphine down.
Fix my stage first or my
1 more back.
So much to do.
Yeah, I'm absolutely slamming Revan here, I think. It pushes a ton of damage, and either that or Sunhawk would level up our Leona, but I think I want to save Sunhawk for either if they get Glorious Evolution plus a bunch of crazy elusives down, or if they happen to get a bunch of chump blockers, like more Conchologists and Coral Creatures and things like that that we can try to push through. But at the moment, we keep up Pale Cascade in case they try to rip like a few spells and then a Thermal Beam. I'll try it. We can try to keep it alive, because we can go after Seraphine this turn if possible. And there's Winding Light. That's really good. If they don't have a 1 mana spell, or a 1 damage spell, excuse me, should we sacrifice Leona? Or just push damage? I feel like we're fine on the damage front. We have Soldier and Winding Light for our next attack turn. We don't have any efficient ways to kill Seraphine. We're pushing a ton of damage anyways, if we just try to kill Seraphine. Because now is their least resourceful turn to try to kill Leona. Yeah. Like if they could kill Leona with 2 mana now, then kill her later on pretty easily. And like I don't think she'd get to our attack turn to when we could give her barrier at burst speed. So I think it was probably better to threaten Seraphine and try to push some damage. Our opponent still isn't threatening us at all. Oh, perfect. That's actually like a really, really good draw. Because that's an easy way to get rid of one of their chump blockers, plus give us an elusive, or another threat for Winding Light next turn. We'll have 8 mana next turn. So I think we should go all in, right? If we play Sunhawk plus Vile Feast this turn. And next turn we just play Solari Soldier and Winding Light. I'm gonna try it. Basically an entirely different deck, but Diana Aphelios has been my favorite combo of Undesk Winding Light. Yeah, I agree. I love that deck. Yeah, man, I don't know. The Targon champions, Aphelios, Leona, Diana, I feel like if you put them in any deck, it's just like a blast. Yeah, I think the Diana Aphelios list makes way better use of Aphelios than this list does. For me, I find like it's kind of awkward to get Nightfall activated super easily in this deck all the time in the early game. Like, because you're usually kind of wanting to curve out. You kind of just want to go like, you know, 3 mana Sun Guardian, and then like 4 mana and maybe like Shield Bearer plus, you know, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't feel as clean as an easy way to activate Nightfall. Obviously, we play a lot more Daybreak cards in this deck for that reason, but... Okay, what's our opponent playing? I wasn't looking at anything. I wonder... Oh, they did Shakedown. I was like, okay. Well... That makes things a little more awkward. Oh, is that Ransom? We could go Soldier next turn. But it does leave one action where we don't give the buffs to our units, which is a little risky. Oh, shoot. It's kind of funny. Onto Dusk and go Winding Light. Other field almost catches them off guard. My goodness. I love that play. I was like, I don't know, because it's just like something I don't know if people really play all that often. I felt like I've never talked to anybody or see anybody actually do that. But yes, especially in like Diana Nocturne Nightfall aggro, as a way to like finish the game, feels so dirty. Because then you have like, you know, 2 copies of the Flight, Lunari Shadestalker, your Diana's huge, and then you just like double up Winding Light's ability. So nasty. Okay, I'll try to stick Winding Light here. But I don't know if it'll go through very easily. Oh heck yeah. Big mistake, opponent. If they were able to kill off our guys, then it would have been a lot easier. Obviously with Seraphine on board, the doubled spells still probably have a good chance of hurting us. But they're going to have to take a lot. This deck doesn't run enough Nightfall, yeah. Oh man, our opponent's tapped out. Well, they're gonna have to lose their elusives then, fortunately for us. I'm okay letting them get a trade here, because we still push the extra damage, obviously. And I don't think our opponent's gonna be able to stop this with no mana in hand.
Show me what you got. You can't do this.
I'm so bad at Diana Nocturne aggro though, like Nightfall. It's so fun, but I'm not incredibly good with it. Alright, GG. Hey, Vagina, welcome to the chat. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, that was a fun game. That was a really fun game. I don't know. I'm like, I know some people hate Seraphine, but I think it's such a fun deck to play against. Obviously, it feels like kind of bad when you're getting like 18 spells on stack, but maybe there's a version that leans more heavily into some Nightfall cards. Yeah, I think this deck is definitely more of a Daybreak-centered one. So this one, we're not specifically looking for all those Daybreak cards. Or for the Nightfall cards, excuse me. But it definitely has enough fun interactions where when it goes off with the Nightfall effects, like Raven plus the 1 mana... Is it like Speak to the Heavens? I can't think, but like the Focus Speed 1 mana card that activates the Daybreak and Nightfall. Or like the Eclipse Dragon with Daybreak and Nightfall activated at the same time for Heaven just feels so cool. Okay, Kayn Aatrox. Sunhawk's really, really good in this matchup. But it's more as like a finisher almost to clear the way so they can't heal with their huge units. So I don't know if it's a keep in the opening hand. But I feel like we have a good plan otherwise going on here that I'm willing to try it out. I think I'll check after this match. I think I might have a cool other Nightfall version we'll try out a few games. I think I'll just end the round here and play Shield Bearer next turn. We don't really gain too much from playing it this turn. I guess if we top deck a Sun Guardian, we're sad, but...
Unyielding light. Scorching light.
Like this? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm very impressed by the artwork and everything in the game. But like this just isn't quite my theme. Like, it's so like eval and such. This is so cool to me. Like the aesthetics of both the Solari and the Lunari. I don't know, I just think it's so cool. And like the countryside in the background even is so pretty. That's pretty bad for us. We don't like when they get big extra stats.
All things can be analyzed, even darkened.
I don't know how much we're going to be able to push this turn, but our next turn is looking really good. Like next turn, we could go, or next attack turn once we get Sunhawk on board.
I am the weapon.
Ooh, do we want to attack here? I think we can, because Kayn probably dies. I don't think they want. No, we don't. We could represent Pale Cascade, but I don't know if we want to bluff it. I think we'll just take the attack. This guy gets bigger anyways the longer this goes on. Targon PNZ is probably my favorite combo. I'm trying to think, but because there was the Aphelios Winding Light deck. Do you remember that a while ago? I love that deck, but I can't think of too many other combos of Targon PNZ. Yoinks! This is a scary turn. I think we'll just play Sunhawk. But I really want that for my offensive turn. We could just go Priestess plus Vengeance this turn. That's not that bad either. Do we really want to Vengeance anything they have on board, though? I think we want to save Vengeance for Aatrox. We could Sunhawk and pick up a Gravitum, maybe. That'll leave us enough mana for Vengeance next turn, too. I don't know if we should be using this defensively or not, but I don't want to run into their quick attack. But yeah, I love PNZ. PNZ is probably my favorite region overall. I don't know. For some reason, I don't give Targon enough respect in my head. Because whenever I think of Targon, I kind of think of like Poppy Tarek. I'm not a huge fan of that. Oh, that's interesting. I don't like that. We could save our 5/6 if we go Vengeance, but then we can't really kill Aatrox. But our dude will be huge. Like we're pushing a ton of damage on the open attack next turn. How much mana will we have? We'll have 7 mana? So we could go Vile Feast into Aphelios, into the weapon. Plus, we kind of get a really big swing in tempo here. Freljord, Targon, and Shadows are my favorite. That's cool. Yeah. I think the only region that I'm not a huge fan of is probably... Or, I guess, like, Shadow Isles a little bit. But Shadow Isles has a lot of cool cards. Like, I guess it just depends what archetype you're looking at. But like I'm not a huge fan of like the Thresh control side of Shadow Isles, but I love like the Nightfall aggro cards. Like Nocturne, I guess, is fun. I don't know. I don't mind Shadow Isles, but I don't really like Shurima. The only deck I really love from Shurima has been Talia Ziggs, and a little bit of Action Sivir. But yeah, I think Freljord's super cool. Targon's super cool. PNZ, Ionia. I do love Ionia, to be honest. Ah, jeepers, how do we do this? I know a lot of people hate Ionia, like the pink region stuff, but I think it's a lot of fun. I'm really unsure about how we want to play this out. If they play Aatrox, we get to do like a ton of damage. We just play Aphelios into Gravitum.
I seek a weapon worthy of Nagakeburos.
The brighter my light, the stronger your shadow.
I don't know. I love the game design overall. There really aren't many. Oh, that's good. Sure. There'll be a second strike though, so he won't be on board. I think we let this go, and then now we have the question of whether or not we want to stun something. He's gonna be pretty chunky actually. I think I don't particularly want to let them do anything here, because if we let them play Rost, he'll be a force 6, 3/6. So we won't be able to kill anything, but it'll be big. Currently have 2 decks revolving around Kill that have been fun to play. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen Kill in a while. Man, I'm like uber tempted to just swing in here. We have Atrocity in hand. They have freezes though and strikes, so we need to be careful. But we can stun their champions, so they can't.
Another hunt.
Well, I guess we can't freeze Kayn, or stun Kayn, because I'll just play him this turn. But I think I'm okay to push some damage here. I'll probably actually invoke here and look for like an obliterate card if we can.
The child is gone. The killer remains.
Yes.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Like, I love the aesthetics of these cards. I don't know. It's just like it's so visually appealing. I love it all. I don't like Kaisa. Kaisa and Sundisk are probably the reasons I don't like Shurima very much. And something like the Papercraft Dragon combo decks have been annoying. So now what do? We can't stop them both this turn. So what I think we do is obliterate Kayn. Because he's killing a unit and healing. Like, he's killing our Raven. Otherwise, we let these two get in and hit us, and we don't particularly care as much. I don't want to risk them having a... I don't even know what they could have. Is it ever worth it to get in here? I don't think so. What happens? Unforgiving Cold's 5 mana, right? No, they don't have catch because it's not, obviously it's not the Demacia version. What are we getting spooked against? I think I'm just gonna let this go. Next turn we can stun 2 things potentially. I don't like going up against Noxus or any deep decks. I find deep annoying for sure. I don't know. I do enjoy Noxus decks. For some reason, I enjoy the like tense, really fast. You have to be so precise with your plays playing its aggro deck strategy. I don't know what it is, but I do enjoy that. I think it's probably because I play a bunch of Spellslinger decks like Twisted Fate and Seraphine and Ezreal, so you have lots of spells to kill the early stuff. So it's like kind of usually like an okay matchup for me. But I think I'll take Infernum. I guess pretty chunky.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
Okay, I think we're in a decent spot here. Thank goodness for Raven. I think it was definitely right to protect him last turn, because now he can get a whole bunch of these buffs still going. Buffs up the Sun Guardians. Buffs up our 3-3, and then we can get Infernum on Sun Guardian. They tapped out of any freezes or strikes. So I'll just chip in here and hope we get the kill. I found it so much more enjoyable to play against Aatrox now that he's been nerfed. Like, this matchup was kind of fun. It wasn't annoying and oppressive and felt like we were just dead as soon as the game started. The Quinn, or the Vayne version's a little harder to deal with, but like Aatrox Kayn I think is a fun matchup to play against. I don't know, I try not to let the annoying decks get on my nerves too much. But the Kai'Sa, I did not play like at all when Kai'Sa was out. GG, yeah, that was a good one too. Alright, let's see here. I have Leona Diana. And Trifecta Leona is essentially the same one we were just playing. Aphelios still in here. Okay. Let's see. Is this the one is this the Aphelios is the one I was thinking of, right? No, this is the Papercraft Dragon one. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna check out my own YouTube channel because I'm pretty sure I uploaded some videos a long time ago. Trigger level up. I'm gonna have to scroll back so far. Okay. I'll just scroll down as far as oh, hold on here. Here we go. The Winning Light. Aphelios Zoe Vi. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I didn't even put the deck link in my video at the time. What am I doing? Hello? I was so silly and naive. I didn't even put the deck links there. Okay. There we go. I got it. Hello everybody, welcome. Ignore my voice in the background. Man, I haven't played this in a long time. I'm excited. Let's look at the deck list. I have no idea what's in here. Ah, man, this takes me back. My goodness. Do you think it has a chance? Let's give it a try, I suppose. Aphelios Seraphine. Heck yeah. We've run into a lot of cool decks today. This is actually an interesting keep. Threatens their champions? I think it's probably worth it to keep Vi here. Oh, Enzo in turn 1. Let's go. They're not the Bandle City version, so they don't have group shot. So I imagine it's probably only a 1-mana Thermo, or we could get in with Zoe. Next time we get to play 2 of our 1-drops. I'm feeling good. Wow, I haven't played Zoe or Vi in such a long time. I'm excited.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
It's our time.
We were peaceful once.
I think I'm willing to just develop here.
Got me good.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so next turn I'd like to go Zonite Urchin to Flame Chompers. And, then we can use the star chart before Zoe hits Nexus. Because I think Zoe's probably dead. So I don't think it's particularly important to keep up Pale Cascade. I'd rather have the high reward of getting an extra super cool star chart if this goes through. Maybe we do just get in like this. Keep up enough mana to play Star Chart plus Aphelios next turn. Is that ever worth it? We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Do I want them to... I think I'd rather just take Seraphine over here. It's like, it'd be nice to get 2 damage on her. But then they get the free kill on our chompers. And they don't lose a unit from blocking. Okay, I'm pretty happy to let this go, I think. And just get this reduced by 1, rather than getting the extra play. It's like an easy activation for our Aphelios next turn. Mountain Goat, what a champ. They have their own Mountain Goat. I think it's probably the Trickster. I think the Charger's too easy to kill. And I think they're probably going to it. Maybe they won't attack. So I think I'll take Crescendum, because Crescendum guarantees us a unit. Whereas if we take Calibrum and they attack, I'll want to block anyways. And then I won't have anything to shoot with Calibrum. Okay, pretty happy to play Pale Cascade here. Ooh. Interesting. Obviously, this is fantastic if we get our Winding Light. I think I'll just pass, though, and I might just slam Vi. They'll have a hard time dealing with her. Like, they gotta have Expliterator. But if they have Expliterator, the rest of our turn looks pretty good, I think. Because if they have Expliterator, our Zoe gets another hit. Yeah, okay. I think I'm okay with this. I'll keep Aphelios back. Again, I think I'm gonna pull Seraphine. Because, she gets like a kind of easy block here. And I kind of want to kill the goat. Because we can go wide really well next turn. Winding Light, and I think we win the game. Oh, you know what? Caustic Rift is really bad. 3 mana card, I don't think that's that great for them. Oh, I don't even notice how close we were to leveling her up too. We were already at 6. Okay, they have their own Aphelios. No mana. So how do we want to do this? I'm thinking it's probably best to go Sump Dredger. And then play a Poro somewhere. Like we just go like this. We can't play Winding Light now, but our open attack is still pretty decent. Get excited, that's nice. Seraphine doesn't die to anything. So we could offer the trade. What do we want to do here? Because we don't kill any of their champions if we go like this and they block Seraphine here. But they kind of have to deal with this guy. I think I'd rather kill Seraphine. Seraphine's a bigger threat if she levels up, I think, at the moment. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I'm very happy for this to resolve. I think we can just put this on stack. They might have like a guiding touch or something. But alright, GG. I don't want to slow play them and be rude, but that was cool. We got a win with it. I don't know if it's meta quite yet, but we can keep testing. Maybe we'll be the next. Wait a second. Didn't we start today's stream at like 16 LP? I had no idea we were doing that well. Okay, this time we're gonna hit Winding Light. I'd actually be very interested to see how this deck matches up against Lulu Jinx. I feel like we'd probably lose it. Like the Jinx Chompers, or the Lulu Chompers would be just really good for killing our Aphelios and stuff. But I think it'd be interesting to test out. And like the Rocket would obliterate pretty much our entire board. Caitlyn Teemo again. Diamond 2. Usually I might run into like a Diamond 1 now and then, but that feels like a pretty like odd skill gap. Not that I'm saying I can't even win, but like, or I can't lose, but I'm just saying it's kind of like a little bit odd. Like when I played against like 4LW the other day, he was like 900 LP, and I'm just here like, what? Okay, I guess I just die. Caitlyn Teemo was a fun deck too. That was one of the first ones I really started getting into when I started the game. All right, now we're cruising. We got our late game plan. Yeah, I mean, we couldn't deal with Teemo anyways. We were obviously a very aggressive deck too, so I think I'm okay with developing there. It sets up a nice Sum Treasure turn. Nice, that's good. That could pick off Puffcat Pup or Teemo.
Hot on the trail.
Well, now what do we do? I think if we attack, we should go like this. Get damage on Caitlyn, because next turn she'll attack and she'll get a free attack anyways. This way we at least get to set her up for the kill if they let us. Maybe we should just attack with the Sun Dredger here. But then I feel like they're just happy to take the attack with Caitlyn next turn. Obviously, stress defense is kind of sad. But if they have stress defense, we just go like Mystic Shot, they stress defense, and then we just play Aphelios afterwards, I suppose. Good Excited's good too.
Let's investigate.
I'll let Teemo go for now, I think. Do have stress defense. I really don't want to burn Get Excited here, or like it wouldn't even kill her. So I guess we'll just let this go. I don't want to shoot Teemo here. I don't think. I'm just gonna play Aphelios. Should we go Severum or Crescendum? Severum is actually kind of interesting. A 5/5 with lifesteal. Sure. And then we could rotate into Gravitum. Potentially. Oh, Vi's really nasty too. She won't kill anything though. She'll kill Teemo. Is that worth it? What if they have a Thermo Beam? That's not quite as good. This will keep up in a Pale Cascade in case they try to play Get Excited. And we can keep up our own Get Excited. Because I definitely want to kill Caitlyn soon. But because all our units are pretty weak. And we have a Winding Light turn coming soon. Chomp Wump. Not cool. I think I'll just pull him. I'll lose the Chompers, I think. I want to keep this guy nice and healthy if I can for now. I'm a little scared to play Boom Baboon. He'll probably just end up getting hit by a whatchamacallit? A Flash Bomb, but we need to get our units on board at some point. Next turn I might want to play like Vi Gravitum or something. I'm pretty happy to use Get Excited though on Teemo. Maybe try to get Caitlyn next turn with Vi? I'm feeling a little bit under pressure here. I didn't feel like we had too many easy ways to remove their champions early on, so now we're kind of facing a lot of threat from their champions.
One step ahead.
I think Teemo's probably the bigger threat though, right? That's like how they win this game. I know that's just defense, we just can't do much against it. We'll keep up Gravitum mana as our activation for Winding Light next turn. So that means we can't play our Slump Dredger at the moment. We'd have out of Winding Light plus Gravitum next turn. So I think we just pass. Let's see what they do. Like if they try to shoot a card, we could play Pale Cascade and still have enough mana. But that's pretty much our only option for this turn. Caitlyn's another super cool champ. Any deck that plays Caitlyn, I'm a fan. I loved Caitlyn Ezreal Tribeam, obviously. But even like Caitlyn Gwen, it was a really bad deck, but it was so much fun. Okay, we'll pass. As long as the flash bombs don't like nuke our chompers, I think we're okay.
I've always been a fun guy.
That's fine. We'll have lots of overwhelm damage, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem for now. Oh no, that's actually really sad. If I dang it, they hit Gravitum. Okay, so now unless we hit something else off the top, we're gonna have to play just like a blank Pale Cascade as our Nightfall activator next turn. And they know we have Winding Light coming, unfortunately. I have 5 flash bombs. I don't know, I'm getting a little nervous here. Okay, that's fine, it's fine.
Practice, as they say, makes perfect.
So, blank Pale Cascade. No draw is actually good here though, because we don't get more traps and Slam Winding Light. Caitlyn's not killing us this turn.
I have something very special planned.
Okay. Hopefully our units are safe, but we're gonna be taking a lot of damage. Never mind, we're taking 1 damage. Wow. Okay, that like really sniped out of Aphelios. I guess we'll still get in here though, right? And I'll pull here. It gets rid of the easiest chump blocker that could block Winding Light, pushes 1 damage itself, and makes it so these 3 units would all die if they block. Am I happy with offering them this trade? I think so. Because it's probably dead to a trap anyways, soon enough if we don't get in with it now.
3 times.
I think we would push a lot more damage if we were able to start with Graviton on that turn rather than the Pale Cascade.
Careful now.
Our poor Aphelios still did die even though we played the Pale Cascade on him. Yeah, this is getting really testy. We can rebuild our board pretty well, like Slump Dredger, Zona Urchin, all good, but I don't want to draw with these 2. So maybe if we can stick a Celestial Trifecta soon, that'd be good. We also just die if this guy dies from traps right now. Okay, good.
All according to plan.
We're getting dangerously close to losing though. What are we looking with for Trifecta? Probably just Golden Sisters, right? Like we might just die if we don't hit Golden Sisters soon. Because we can't develop into like a draw type. Keep our gas going that way. Serpent's pretty decent. It could pull one of their units a little aside just to push some extra damage. But I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, maybe it's worth it just to try to eat up some of the flash bombs. What if we just take Moon Silver and reduce the cost of one of our big Celestials next turn? Is it worth it to Equinox, Puffcat Peddler? I might just take Equinox in case they have Ava. I'll take the Traveler, another way to look at the lifesteal. Okay, Great Beyond wins the game. Hopefully.
Rock got me good.
Oh gosh, we're probably just dead of Puffcaps. Oh my gosh, they did have Ava. Wow, wow, wow. Mind gamed. I think we're still dead though. If they haven't played like they haven't played any of the insider knowledges yet or anything. And we might just die from normal draw if they had a good chunk of them.
They grow up so fast.
Alright. Alright. This is it. Can Great Beyond win us our third game of the day? Oh my gosh. Okay, come on. This is way too close. No! I think they got us. What could it be that doesn't win them the game? They have to have so many ways to kill us right here.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day. Pay dirt.
Oh man, they had double insider knowledge. GG, that's funny. We really didn't draw that many Puffcaps. We only took 6 damage from 4 insider knowledges. Oh, so close. Yeah, it was a close one. I thought we had him for a little bit, but then Katarina came down, nuked our Aphelios, and we pretty much just like weren't allowed to draw cards anymore. I had a hard time. Oops, I had a hard time killing their champions early on. Like we had to take a few hits from Teemo and Caitlyn. That was a fun game though. That's cool. It's always fun when you get beat by like a Teemo Caitlyn player. Like of all the decks to lose to, it's like okay, they're playing a fun deck. It's not like you're getting roasted by, you know, Quinn or like Vayne, Aatrox or something. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching though. I appreciate everyone who came out and chat for a little bit. I always really appreciate that. I hope you have a good one and have some more fun playing lore before the new update comes out. I know we talked about enjoying the meta at the moment, so I'm definitely gonna be playing some fun other decks throughout the week. Like I might try Kindred Vi from 4LW next. Or I still have the very first like content creator I really watched when I got into lore was Sunny, and so this is like one of the first decks I ever imported, and I love it. It's so cool. I haven't played it literally in like 2 years, but maybe it'll be fun to sneak out sometime. Burgeoning Sentinel's another cool card. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys around.